Start. Good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss of the chapter solid state. This chapter we already started and already we have gone through 3-4 lectures of solid state where we discussed that how the solid state are classified. Solid state classification can be made on different aspects on the basis of constituent particles, arrangement. We got to know proper arrangement, crystalline solid, and irregular arrangement, amorphous solids. We have already discussed the various properties of crystalline solids and amorphous solids. Apart from that, the another aspects of classification of solids also we studied on the basis of constant particles bonding. Suppose the bonding between the constant particles is like molecular. The molecules are held by different kinds of forces. Sometimes it can be molecular solids, it can be covalent solids, it can be metallic solids or ionic solids. These all things we have just got to know. Now, in the next part, we will study the packing fractions of these solids. One part I discussed, just a brief glance of that thing I want to just put it, just see. Suppose the atoms are arranged in one dimension, one case. In one row, if all atoms are arranged in this way, the second row can be put on in the bottom, just below that thing. Or there is another possibility also that this is the first layer, this first case. The second case is the first layer atoms arrangement, and the second row actually can be in the dip of this. This is the second case actually, second possibility. So friends, we got to know that this kind of void, this kind of empty space is forming a square type shape. But if you see here you will get some different scenario. Just focus here, then you will see it is forming a hexagonal shape. This is known as hexagonal close packing, this is known as square close packing. So square close packing, this is your first layer. Suppose in the second layer you can put the things, you can put the atoms on this way. Wherever you are seeing the voids, you can keep these second layers, and it will give rise to be A, B, C arrangement, A, B, C type arrangement. Means this is one layer, the second layer will be of different types, third will be more different type. Again you will find a certain kind of repetition. But if you will see this hexagonal close packing, you will find that here it is your A, B, A, B, A, B arrangement. Means first layer is same, second layer is different, again it is repetition of the layers. And we got to know, we studied in the previous lectures the packing efficiency. Suppose a cube is provided. In that cube, suppose it is simple cubic. Simple cubic actually the simple cubic shape 52.8%. The efficiency of simple cubic is 52.8%. This means that if the atoms are present according to the simple cubic arrangement, the 52.8% of the space given is occupied. In the case of BCC, it is 68%. In the case of FCC, it is 74%. And also in the case of HCP also, it is your 74% space occupied. Just this much common things we have to got to know. Another one thing I want to mention, the void, as I already discussed in the previous lectures, is the empty space between any arrangement of the atoms. Suppose it is between the 1, 2, 3 atoms are there here, suppose, and there is one empty space here. On the head of this empty space, if you put another atom, there will be total 4 atoms. So, the empty space between the 4 atoms, it will be called as tetrahedral void. And suppose the empty space is between 6 atoms, 1, 2, 3, and another there are 6 atoms. In the childhood days, we used to make stars, remember, like this way, and at the center of every corner we have to put 1 atoms. There will be 6 atoms actually, because there are 6 corners. So, the empty space held in between the 6 atoms will be octahedral void. My dear friends, this is octahedral void and this is your what? Tetrahedral void. Now, I want to mention one thing is suppose we got to know, we have studied already in the previous lecture that in simple cubic arrangement there is 1 atoms per unit cell. In the BCC there is 2 atoms per unit cell, FCC there is 4 atoms per unit cell. How many atoms are per unit cell in that arrangement? That many of octahedral voids are there, and the tetrahedral voids are double in number. So, we got to know that simple cubic arrangement there is 1 atom. So, octahedral void will be 1, tetrahedral void will be 2. Second case in BCC, the number of atoms are 2. So, octahedral void will be 2 and tetrahedral void will be 4. In FCC, we got to know that there are 4 atoms per unit cell. So, octahedral void will be 4 and tetrahedral will be 8. So, यहाँ pause करते हैं. Just now we discussed that for the simple cubic arrangement, there are 1 atoms per unit cell. For BCC, there is 2 atoms per unit cell. For FCC, there are 4 atoms per unit cell. And packing efficiency means how we can pack, how the atoms are packed in a given arrangement nicely. In the simple cubic arrangement, actually there are 1 atoms per unit cell. So, one volume has been given to you. One volume means what? One cube has been given to you, and in that given cube, how nicely the atoms are packing, how much volume they are actually occupying. See, how much I am teaching, it doesn't matter. Question is how much you are getting. In the same way, this volume has been given. This volume has been given for packing of simple cubic, FCC, BC, for all these things. But the question is, in the simple cubic arrangement, how many atoms are occupied actually? These atoms are occupying how much volume? So, question is only 1 atoms are present. So, see what is the nearest neighboring distance we have to first of all find out. If you see very carefully, this is the nearest neighboring, these are the nearest neighbors actually in the simple cubic arrangement, and the nearest neighboring distance will be the center of the 2 atoms, and that is the side of the cube. So, the nearest neighboring distance is represented by D, and that is coming to be edge of the cube or side of the cube. And please remember, if the 2 atoms are very close, these are the 2 nearest neighbors. So, half of the nearest neighboring distance will be the radius of the sphere. So, R is equal to A by 2. Fine. Now, see, if R is equal to A by 2, just doing cross multiplication, we can write A is equal to 2R. Now, see, we have to find out the efficiency. As I told you, the volume has been given, the cube has been given for packing, and the space occupied is the space occupied by 1 atoms in the case of simple cubic. So, 1 atom, and what is the volume of the 1 atom? It is in the form of sphere. So, it is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and given volume is A cube. So, please solve and see, you will get 52%. Now, see, in the case of FCC, this arrangement occurs. See, 1 atom is present at every corners, plus at the center of the face there is another 1 atom. So, question is, there are 6 faces I have already explained. So, in the center of every face 1 atom will be there, 1 atom will be here, 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 all the 6 faces 1 atoms will be there. Now, see, what will be the nearest neighbor of this one? This? No. This one? No. The nearest neighbor will be who is lying at the center of the face. More clearly, I will explain here. See here. Here is the atom, one atom at every corner, one atom at the center of every face. One face I have represented here. So, the nearest neighbor atom of this atom to be considered is here. Suppose my atom to be target atom is this one. So, what will be its nearest neighbor? This one. So, let us find the nearest neighboring distance in the face centered cubic lattice. So, let us find first AC, then after we will do the half of that. So, if you will zoom this part, what you will get? You will take one, you will get one right angle triangle, and we will use Pythagoras here. So, hypotenuse square will be equal to what? Perpendicular square plus base square. Means hypotenuse is AC, AC square will be equal to perpendicular is your A, this is also A. Please see here, perpendicular is A, base is also A. So, you will get A square means 2A square. So, AC will be equal to root 2A. Means the nearest neighboring distance will be half of that. Please focus here. AC we got to know, that is equal to root 2A. AC is root 2A. So, half of this will be the nearest neighbor. That is why I have done half. So, D will be equal to A by root 2. That I have written here. So, in the case of FCC we got to know D is equal to A by root 2. And we know radius is again further half of that. Now, the packing efficiency of FCC we got to know. So, the space occupied by the volume given to you. The volume given we know, that is equal to what? The A cube. Just like here, the given volume is what? 1 cube given. So, 1 cube volume we all of us know, that is A cube. And what is space occupied? Space occupied is by 4 atoms, because in FCC there are 4 atoms per unit cell. So, 4 atoms multiplied by the volume of 1 atom, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then given volume is what? A cube. And what is A here? Please do cross multiply. A is your r into 2 root 2. So, this is your 2 under root 2 r cube. Got this? Now, if you solve this, you will get the value 74%. So, this is the packing efficiency of FCC. Now, if you in the same manner, if you do the for BCC, you will find the nearest neighboring distance to be this many, and the radius will be what? Further half of that. Now, given volume, the space occupied by given volume we all of us know, that is your A cube. Now, space occupied, since there are 2 atoms per unit cell, so 2 multiplied by the volume of 1 atom. Atom is in the form of sphere, so it will 4 by 3 pi r cube, same way. And you will solve. One thing, since the given volume is A cube, given volume is what? A cube, and what is relation between A and R? Please do cross multiply. So, A will be equal to 4R by root 3. A cube means 4R by under root 3 cube, and if you will solve it, it will come out to be 68%. Same way here also, given volume was what? A cube, and A cube means what? Do the relation here. So, 2 under root 2 R cube. So, this is all about the packing efficiency. So, the next topic in the solid state is the determination of density. Friends, we all of us know about the density, as I told you, and in the previous lectures also, in the previous classes in class 9, 10th, 11 also you got to know. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Density is equal to mass by volume. We all of us know. Suppose you are holding 1 glass of water and you are holding 1 glass of mercury. Question is, which will appear more heavier to you? Obviously, mercury. The volume is same. The volume is same. Suppose 1 liter. So, 1 liter of water, 1 liter of mercury. But you will find mercury to be around 12 kg, 30 kg of weight, because of the density of mercury, which is 12 times around more than the water. So, density is equal to mass by volume. It is universal, and here in this chapter the density is represented by rho, that is equal to rho is equal to m by v, mass of the atoms by the volume of the unit cell. See friends, m is equal to what? Mass of the mass of the unit cell by the volume of unit cell. Mass of the unit cell by volume of unit cell. Question is, suppose I am talking about simple cubic. Simple cubic arrangement, the one atom will be there per unit cell. We know BCC 2, FCC 4. So, in the case of these three cases, definitely the mass will be different, because in the simple cubic there is only one atom. In BCC 2, FCC 4, so FCC will be more heavier because there is more atoms. That's why the mass of the unit cell by volume of the unit cell. Volume of the unit cell is constant, that is side cube. It is in the form of cube, so side cube, A cube. But the whole variation is of mass. So, mass of unit cell I want to elaborate inside. See, the unit cell is made up of atoms present there. So, we got to know that in different structures there are different number of atoms. So, once again I say Z represents the number of atoms in every cell. For simple cubic there is 1, for BCC it is 2, and FCC there will be 4. M represents the mass, the atomic mass or the molar mass of that atom, and Avogadro number. The mass of that atom divided by Avogadro number will give you the mass of one particular atom. Already in previous lectures I explained you. Let's take an example of sodium. We all of us know sodium atomic mass is 23. If I am holding sodium 23 grams on my hands, that will be equal to what? 1 mole of sodium atoms. So, 1 mole of sodium atoms mass is 23 grams. But in other ways we can say that collectively the mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, that is 1 mole of sodium atom, is 23 grams. So, what will mass of one atom of sodium? That will be equal to the atomic mass of sodium 23 divided by Avogadro number. If you divide it, you will get the mass of one atom of sodium. And same way, so in your structure, what atom you are considering? You can consider any atom. So, what atom you are considering? So, the mass of molar mass of that atom divided by Avogadro number will give you mass of one atom of that element multiplied by Z. Z tells you, Z is only referring the simple cubic, BCC or FCC. So, please remember Z will be equal to 1 in the case of simple cubic, it will equal to 2 for BCC, and it will be equal to 4 for FCC arrangement. A cube, as usual we know, that is volume of the cube. Now see, on the basis of that I want to solve one question for you. Let's see, an element has BCC structure. This one's half statement is providing one information that in my this question, in my this problem, the BCC geometry is there. Means you got one information that there are 2 atoms per unit cell. Now, with cell edge of 288 picometer, means what is the value of A? 288 picometer. Now, the density of the element is 7.2 grams per centimeter cube. They are asking actually how many atoms are present in 208 grams of the element. This thing we have to determine. So, come on, let's solve it. So, what things have been given, what is asked, we have to observe. 2 things are given. First thing is BCC geometry, means Z is equal to 288 picometers, that is your side length, that is your A, and 7.2 gram per centimeter cube, that is your rho, means density. Let's put all these things in the formula, we will get our desired thing. It's a second, text is equal to 20. So friends, let's solve this question now. This is one of the important question which is covering all aspects of the concept which we have studied till now. Let's see, let's observe this question more carefully. An element has BCC structure, means it has 2 atoms per unit cell with cell edge of 288 picometers, A value given. The density of element is this much. So, how many atoms are present in 208 grams of the element? So friends, since we know that density is equal to mass by volume, so can you say just exchange the position of volume and density? If density is equal to mass by volume, so volume will be what? Mass by density, mass by density. Fine? I am going to exchange this position. Volume is equal to mass by density. Now see, mass is 208 gram. In this question, the mass of the compound is 208 grams and the density is 7.2 grams per centimeter cube. So can you write volume is equal to mass upon density? And that will come out to be 28.88 centimeter cube. Now see friends, volume is given A cube. We know the formula is what? It is in the form of cube. So the volume is A cube. A cube means A is given, side length is given, that is 288 picometer. We all of us know that 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Please convert 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So you will got to know that 1 picometer equal to how much? 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter. Fine. So volume will be equal to what? Side cube, 288 into 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter cube, and after solving it will come out to be this much. Now in my hands the volume of the cube is there. Now see friends, let's find number of unit cell in that given volume. One volume we have found out here, one volume we have found out here, and another volume we have found out here. Now see friends, actually the number of atoms, the number of unit cell in this given volume will be equal to this divided by this one, because this is the volume of 1, this volume of 1 cube, and this is the volume, entire volume. The entire volume divided by volume of 1 cube will give you the number of cubic cells, and that value is come out to be 12.08 into 10 to the power 23 यूनिट सेल्स. एक बात बताइए, चूंकि बीसीसी स्ट्रक्चर में हमारे एक क्यूबिक यूनिट सेल में 2 एटम्स होते हैं, हमारे पास इतने यूनिट सेल्स हैं, एक यूनिट सेल में 2 एटम होंगे, तो इतने यूनिट सेल्स में टोटल कितने एटम्स होंगे? दिस वैल्यू मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2. दैट्स ऑल ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन यही पूछा था. ध्यान से देखिए एक बार और फिर से क्वेश्चन को. An element has BC structure cells, means 2 atoms per unit cell. Cell has a length this much. The density is given 7.2. How many atoms are there in 208? So पहले पता करिए कि कितने यूनिट सेल्स हैं यहाँ पे गिवन. इतने 208 ग्राम्स ऑफ एलिमेंट में यूनिट सेल्स कितने हैं. उसके बाद चूंकि बीसीसी है ये स्ट्रक्चर, तो 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, यू विल गेट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ एटम्स. सो प्लीज मल्टीप्लाई बाई 2. सो द आंसर विल कम आउट टू बी फाइनली 'So this is our final answer. I hope all of my friends have got this question. So remember one thing while solving any numericals, what is given, what is asked. Every one big question, one big problem, suppose it is divided into 3-4 lines, so just try to read 1 line, 2 line, then take one conclusion what parameters are given. Again go for 3rd line, 4th line, what parameters have been given, what is finally asking. So this question is comprising of all those things. Hope all friends have got the concept. More questions will solve on this density and determination of number of atoms per unit cell and other things in the next lectures. Have a nice day friends, all of you.